We've been sowing dry and sowing by time rather than by weather for probably 5 or 6 years now, and I think it's been financially very successful for us, and it makes life a lot easier as well. It's a lot easier to sow when you know that you're not stressed with time and another rain coming and getting too wet and things, so it's a lot easier that way as well. And the area that we're here in the Southern Mallee has been gradually progressing, and I think you'll find that probably 90% of the farmers now would sow dry, whereas I think probably 15 years ago probably 5% would sow dry. So that's been something significant, and I think if I can contribute to that by being a climate champion and encouraging other farmers to do similar things to what we're practicing and what research shows really works, I think that's going to be fantastic for this area and make it all more profitable so that our schools and hospitals and families and towns can still benefit. Whereas I think if we'd stuck with our traditional things, I think that the area probably wouldn't have been as enthusiastic and go ahead as it has been. So I think it's important, and that's one of the reasons I got involved in the Climate Champion program, because I think that if I can help other people make decisions that make farming more profitable and more enjoyable for them, well then that's got to be good, really. And that's why I put my hand up to be a climate champion, and I hope that I can do that, in that I think that people see our farm as a farm that's been in this district for a long time. My father's been here all his life. I've been here all my life. They know me, and I think they trust me, and I hope they trust me. And if they look at what we're doing and say, well, I might try a bit of that. And if I talk to them, I meet my neighbour at the bus stop, and he's been asking me what I do, and I say, well, I think you should, have a go at one paddock this year and see what's going on. And, I might sow a paddock too, he said. I think that's real success if I can get those people to try something new that they're not doing and just put a bit of a trial in and see how they're going and try and work towards that. And perhaps even look at the signals about rain and what's going to happen with our weather, as frosts and warmer springs and warmer winters this year for sure. Well, then they can sort of use that as an emphasis and try and... So if you can talk to people about that and get the opportunity to say to people and explain to people what happens, well then I think it's all got to be a plus for the whole area and farming and life in general, really.